What's up, Waterloo region? Hi. Are you ready for this week's Around the House tip of the week? Shauna Lynn Simon here with Beyond the Stage Homes, Waterloo region's #1 choice for creating beautiful homes. And I am here to talk to you a little bit about what to expect while your house is listed for sale. Okay, this can be a bit of an overwhelming process and stressful at times, but I've got a few tips to kind of help you to manage it, and a little bit of advice for kind of getting through some of the expectations. Like I said, these are just kind of par for the course, basically. So, number one, short notice showings. In a perfect world, you will have ample time to prepare for every single showing. But the fact of the matter is, the more available your house can be to be shown to potential buyers, the easier it is to sell it. So you may sometimes find yourself with some short notice showings. Good news though, if you hire Beyond the Stage Homes for your home staging consultation, we provide you with a very handy little checklist for getting your home show ready. So it's how to prepare for an open house, how to prepare for showings, and it's a nice little checklist that guides you through to make sure that you don't miss anything before leaving the house, okay? So keep that handy and reference it every single time you have a showing. As well, if you live with things kind of put away a little bit more, you've decluttered a little bit, you've got some items put away, try not to pull them all back out when you're home. Try to live in a bit of a show ready state as much as you can. Anything that you don't need every single day or every single moment, try to keep it tucked away and just pull it out when you need it. And that will make it that much easier when it's time for a showing to be able to prepare the house efficiently. Number two, temporary, less comfortable day-to-day living. Okay, it is not easy to live in a show-ready home. And when we come and do our consultations, of course, we give you lots of great tips for preparing the home for sale, but we do want to showcase it in the best light possible. And this might mean putting away some of those functional items that you generally have out. You may find, though, that with these recommendations, you may find that some of the tips that we give you for keeping yourself organized and on track while your house is listed, that you can implement them in your next home. So keep in mind, like I said, with the short notice showings and with keeping that kind of show ready house, might be a little less comfortable temporarily, but it's short term. That's the goal, right? The idea is that the more of this that you do, the easier it is to sell your home and get things ready for you. Number three, increased market visibility, okay? If you've listed your home with a real estate agent, which of course you should, if you don't have a real estate agent, give us a shout. We'd love to recommend one of our fantastic real estate agents that we work with. You will get greater visibility with a real estate agent. If you've listed with a real estate agent, your house is going to be listed on the MLS, multiple listing service, which basically broadcasts your house to pretty much everyone who's looking for a home that meets your criteria and anyone who just feels like browsing the internet a little bit, okay? So what I want you to do is make sure that you've removed all of your personal items. And this goes for, this covers a wide range of things, but this is your personal photos, your day-to-day toiletry items. If you have children's names up on the wall, you want to make sure that you're removing those as well for the time that the house is listed, but especially for those photographs. Keep in mind, a photograph is forever, right? So once it goes up on the internet, it never officially comes back down. So make sure that you're showing your house in the best light possible. Okay, so any other personal items that you have, obviously you don't want in the photos as well, remove those. Where you never think they'll look, this is tip number 4, where you never think they'll look. Listen, if it is sold with the house, they're going to look there, okay? So you wanna make sure that every cupboard, every appliance, everything is taken care of. Now, if you hire Beyond the Stage Homes for the staging consultation, we will also cover this, not only in our consultation, but also in our client care package that we send out to you prior to your consultation. We have a lovely little cheat sheet in there that identifies all of these hidden areas. But again, if it's sold in with the house, they will look there. Your free storage areas, underneath your bed, in your dresser drawers, in any furniture items that you are keeping that are not being sold with the house. If it's an appliance, they're going to look in there. If it's a closet, they're going to look in there. So make sure that all of these are looking at their best. I always get the question, well, can I throw everything into the garage? Are they going to look in the garage? They will look in your garage. So yes, you can use it for storage if you need to, but ideally you want to showcase that a car can actually fit in your garage. Okay, number 5, buyers making themselves at home. This throws people off a little bit. This is a little bit freaky because it might seem a little bit intrusive to you to have people making themselves so comfortable in your home, but it means that you've achieved your ultimate goal if this is the case, because they're envisioning themselves living in the house. So if you see creases on the couch when you return home after the showing, that generally means that they have sat down to take it all in, to view the room, to envision themselves living there. So great job. Hi, Jeff. Welcome. Okay, so number 6, be prepared for some feedback. And especially if you're hiring a real estate agent, if you're listing privately, you never truly get the feedback that you really need, because buyers have a tendency to kind of bite their tongue a little bit in terms of giving a homeowner direct feedback. However, real estate agent to real estate agent, they will give that feedback, and your agent will pass that along to you. Listen to it. Take the advice, okay? Your real estate agent will tell you what potential buyers walking through with their agents have said. There are some items that, of course, you might not be able to fix, right? You can't necessarily change the layout of your house easily. You can't change the location. You can't necessarily widen your driveway. You can't necessarily put on a 2-car garage when you have a 1-car garage, So there are certain things that might just not suit that particular buyer that can't be changed. But if it is something that is constructive and can potentially be changed, you'll want to listen to it, because remember, if they've come through your house, even if they didn't buy your house, doesn't mean that they weren't your ideal buyer. So their critiques and their feedback are very critical. Now, I know it's not easy to hear. You never want to hear that someone doesn't like something about your house. And I'll tell you right now, when they're going through the real estate agent like that, sometimes they can be a little bit harsh. We're way nicer in our home staging consultations when we address it, but sometimes they're a little bit harsher. But keep in mind that these are actual buyers that are actually looking for a house that fits the description and basic criteria of your home. So it is important that you are listening to them, okay? Okay, so then number 7 is high buyer expectations. I hear this all the time. Regardless of the price point of your home, your buyers will expect a move-in ready home. So do whatever you can to provide that to your buyers. Okay, you want to make sure that you have that move-in ready look and feel to your home. Does that mean that you have to put granite countertops in your home if you're kind of on the lower scale in terms of price point? Not necessarily, but every buyer wants champagne and caviar. Every buyer wants to be able to entertain as soon as they buy that house. So they want move-in ready. They want to know that they don't have to do any renovations immediately. So be prepared for some high expectations regardless of what the price point is, okay? Awesome. Well, thank you so much for everyone who's joined me today. If you have any questions, let us know. If you want to hear a tip for next week's Around the House tip of the week, by all means, let us know. Send a shout out to us. We'd be happy to provide as many tips as we can on these Around the House lives. It's our 2.0 version of Around the House. We did this a few years ago, but we're here every single week giving you some tips for living in your home, for selling your home, and for just loving your home. All right. Shauna Lynn Simon here, Beyond the Stage Homes, Waterloo Region's #1 choice for creating beautiful homes. We'd love to work with you. If you would like to book your home staging consultation, don't forget to give us a call. You can check us out at www.beyondthestagehomes.com or give us a call, 226-240-0766. Thanks to everyone who joined me today. Have a wonderful rest of your day.